Okay, so time got away from me a little bit yesterday, so I'm going to make you a quick walk around video today. I got the battery charged, so it should start up for us. I'm going to kind of back it up, that way I can get a wider shot for you. Don't know why, but usually you have to hit the key a second time, and the second time you turn the key over, it will fire up. Okay, so here's the interior. Said front windows work fine. Auto down function works on both. The rear windows only work when they want to. The heating elements in both of the seats are probably out. They don't work. You can see where the veneer is peeled off, especially around the windows. This is the cracked radio bezel that I had mentioned. It's been glued back together and would be perfectly fine to use. This is the other trim piece that goes around the radio. Again, this is the cracked part of the instrument bezel, but when looking at it driving, you don't really notice it too much. These dome lights always crack and weather out. They're pretty inexpensive to get new ones. Sunroof goes up, seals like it should, and goes into the back all as it should. And of course it's got the cover, which needs reline just like the rest of the headliner. The door wood does have cracking on it, but could be redone or just wrapped. Speaker grills are missing. I've got a brown side panel for this area here. The front panels are there. It is cracked on the top of it. I've got some late model all-weather mats in there now. The carpet's not in great shape. Kind of muddy and gross, but it could be washed up some. Rear seat, again, I've got the aftermarket liners in there. These are a couple of seat computers, neither of which are working, but they could be used as cores for some of the people that remanufacture those. This is a new water pump that would fit this 4.2 or the 3.9 liter engine. This is the wood trim that goes on the back door. Armrest mechanism all works. These are the factory mats here. Miscellaneous different parts. This is the trim piece for the front. Miscellaneous hoses, belts, brake pads, just random Range Rover parts I had sitting around. It will need the gas struts for the hatch do not work anymore. I'll show you the only rust that we have that we're dealing with is right here. It's not rusted through, but it is rusted on that seam sealer. That's generally where they rust. That would be something you would want to take care of pretty quickly, because obviously it only gets worse. Factory amplifier is still in place if you wanted to put a factory stereo in it, and I believe I have a wiring harness to put an aftermarket radio in there that I can locate for you. That way you can use the factory amplifier, factory speakers, and it would be okay. Front speakers, I think, need to be replaced, both of them. The rears probably are not in great shape either, but it's an option. This is the damage to the exterior. The core support here is obviously bent in. I put on this grill whenever I got it, because I already had a grill for it. It's got the European model corners that are white at the bottom, or clear at the bottom instead of yellow. Front fender, you can kind of see as I move the angles that it's dented in some. Not much hail damage on the roof. It's in pretty good shape. There's not rust in here. What happens with these is water gets in up here, comes down, and that's what rusts this out. But this is all solid. There's no rust in here at all. You've got very minimal surface rust here, but not rotted out at all, still in good shape. Again, a little spot of surface rust. The tailgate is all solid all the way down. This side of the truck is fairly clean. You know, a few little dents here and there, but nothing major at all on this side. Clear coat peeling, which is super common. They're just not great clear coat at this age. This is the brake, Webco electric brake booster that I was talking about before. You got a lot of components that can give you problems on these. This one has a replaced motor on it, so it should be good for a while. But it is something that tends to give them problems. Let me see here. The gas cap door, that one may be giving us problems. That's another thing on these that works when they want to work. But I can definitely look at that and see. The gas gauge does not seem to work. I know that I put gas in it way more than to be off of the empty line. Don't know exactly how much. The other gauges seem to work. Like I said, it only gets hot whenever you start driving it. Air conditioner does not work, but the heater so the heater blower resistor may be going out, or it may be the switch. It is blowing, just only blows hard whenever the switch is in just the perfect position, so the switch may be going out, which again is pretty common. Luckily the switch itself is the same in the Discoveries, so the Discovery switch could be fitted to this same hole. Yeah, the clutch on the AC does not even seem to engage. It's got an airbag light on. I'm not sure about that. The analog brake and traction control light are on. Both of those will probably go away with actually bleeding the brakes to the proper book setting. This one has the lights, and the mirror's a little clouded here, so that may need to be replaced depending on how much that would bother you. The visors, all of these I've ever had are really not great by today's standards, but they're there. Not sure what else to show you or tell you about it, but if you have any more questions, you can definitely give me a call. I'm going to send a bunch of pictures with this video also. If you got anything else you need to know or want to look at, just let me know. Thanks.